Hello, my name is Lindsay Harris, and I'm a physical therapist at Island Hospital. In recent months, many professionals have moved to working from home, and a lot of these folks are struggling with injuries and pain due to improper desk setup. With kids doing remote learning, I have seen an increase in instances of children complaining of pain during their school time. It is important for everyone to get their desk set up for appropriate positioning to prevent injuries. Your first step is to ensure your feet are on the ground or on a solid stool. The height at which you sit should have your elbows resting at your sides, with your wrists slightly lower than your elbows. Your keyboard should not be tipped up in the back because this angle creates wrist extension, putting an increased pressure into your wrists. If you have broader shoulders, you may benefit from investing in an ergonomic keyboard so your hands rest almost directly in front of your shoulders. Your keyboard and mouse should be close to the edge of the desk so you do not have to reach for them. If your right wrist starts giving you trouble, consider switching the mouse to your left side or purchase an ergonomic mouse. Now that your extremities are set up properly, turn your focus to your chair. Ideally, your chair can be raised or lowered. If it does not have this function, you may need to use cushions to adjust your seat up to the correct height or elevate your keyboard on something sturdy. If your feet do not reach the ground, you need to place a stool or riser under them. Your knees should be just below your hip height to optimize using your legs as part of your stability. You should be able to scoot backwards to use the back support of your chair you are sitting on. If you do not feel like the chair gives you adequate back support, it may be beneficial to place a pillow, towel, or cushion behind you to fill in the space. If you have armrests and choose to use them, make sure they are set to be directly at your sides so your shoulders are completely relaxed as you rest onto them. You should not be leaning hard into armrests. With your lower body, trunk, and arms set properly, let's talk about your head and neck position. Your screen should be about 18 to 24 inches away from your eyes and should be set so you're looking at the top 1/3 of the screen. Make sure to adjust the screen angle to prevent glare. These measurements may have to be adjusted if you have any special types of glasses. Your head should be sitting so your ears are directly over your shoulders and not looking up or down or leaning forward at all. Keep frequently referenced material within reach and use a document holder to hold it in upright position if you copy from books or paper. If you are standing at a desk, try to achieve the same thing with the posture of your arms and head. A couple things to note: a comfortable platform for your feet is important to make sure you don't lock your knees. It helps to keep your weight even between the front and the back of your feet as well as between each foot. Laptops are not a great long-term setup. If you're using a laptop, it is best to have a separate keyboard and mouse and bring the screen of the laptop up to eye level so you're never slouching to look at the screen. You may have to make changes or purchases for your work setup in order to make it more ergonomically correct, but consider this an investment in your overall health and well-being. Your efforts now may prevent a loss of productivity or injury later down the line. If you or your child is experiencing pain while at or away from your desk, early intervention is key. Consider discussing the pain with your doctor and ask if a referral to physical therapy is right for you. We are here to help optimize your functionality and decrease pain. For more information on how to schedule an appointment with Island Hospital Physical, Occupational, and Speech Therapy, please call 360-299-1328 or talk to your medical provider to determine the next steps.